three, go.
Yes.
Satu itu udah on belum?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay, is this
Yes.
on?
Yes. Already.
Hello? I don't know.
Okay.
Is it on?
Look at the lights.
There. Light in there. Beside.
Side.
On belum?
Nah, this one.
On, put on.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, I see.
Ready, go. 1, 2, 3, go.
Okay, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello guys, now we have a new guest, a beautiful guest. Okay, can you introduce yourself?
Sure. Hello. My name is Hendry, and I am a Peace Corps volunteer from Washington, D.C. in America.
Okay, great. Okay, now I think our topics for today is about education. Okay, by the way, what do you think about the education?
In Indonesia,
Yeah, Indonesia.
I think there are a lot of similarities between education in America and education here. But the advantage of being an Indonesian student is I think students are very motivated to learn, even though sometimes they might be a little shy in the classroom. Yeah.
Oh, by the way, I want to know, sorry, what is the differences? Education in Indonesia and your country?
Sure. So it depends on the funding from your school. So some schools are heavily funded and they can afford to have more hands-on learning, a lot of learning technology, a lot of teachers and resources. Other schools aren't heavily funded, and so they might struggle to have a lot of teachers at their school or a lot of resources like smart boards or updated whiteboards, extracurriculars like art and music. Those all depend on funding. Yeah.
Okay, and before we talk about the student-centered and teacher-centered, right? I want to know, the differences student-centered and teacher-centered.
Sure.
Can I repeat it?
So student-centered learning focuses on the student, and the student guides their own education. So student learning is focused on making sure students are active participants in the classroom, and they can learn not just what to think, but how to think.
Okay, and I want to know that the teacher-centered, what is the negative thing in teaching, teacher-centered?
Yeah, so teaching-centered is, for example, more traditional teaching methods, like when the teacher is up in front of the classroom and is lecturing for the whole classroom hour. Students aren't actively engaging with the material, so it's like they're being talked at and not to.
Okay, can you give me, an example how to teach, the student-centered?
Sure. So an easy way to make your classroom more student-centered is to add more activities and games. Yeah, you can play games like Two Truths and a Lie, Chinese Whisper, and others that get students talking and listening.
Oh, it's like learning while playing, right?
Yeah, learning while playing.
I know, and I want to know because is the student-centered has the negative thing?
No, I think student-centered is more positive. We want students to be able to decide why they're motivated to learn and to use their critical thinking skills to identify and solve their own problems.
Okay, good. Okay, and I want to know in Indonesia, in this school or maybe another school, the teacher, they are using student-centered or teacher-centered, in your opinion?
Sure. I think it leans more towards teacher-centered. Yeah. We're lucky in Indonesia to have the free curriculum, so teachers can create their own lessons and focus on their own topics, but a lot of teachers are used to teaching with the textbook or with the old curriculum. So they're focused on teacher-centered, teaching a lot of grammar and abstract concepts, and not so focused on games and activities in the classroom.
Oh, how about in your country?
Yeah, I think it's a little more student-centered.
Oh yeah, that's great, guys.
Yeah.
Yes, seriously.
The question to her.
Sure. What motivates you to learn English?
My motivate, because I want to learn English because I want to go abroad in other countries, and because my teacher always gave me motivation, and it can make I always feel like I want to speak English correctly by grammar or by speaking pronunciation. Yeah, it is so very important, right? That's why, and I want to communicate with someone in other countries like you.
Yeah.
So it is so very fun for me because I like a new experience. Yeah.
That's awesome. And when you were first learning English, what helped you learn fast?
For the first time when I tried to learn English?
Yeah, like when you were more of a beginner. Your English is amazing, very advanced. So when you were first learning, what helped you learn? What kind of tools or strategies helped you learn?
I think for the first time, my teacher always gave me motivation and learned about different pronunciation first. Because if you, in my opinion, if you want to speak English correctly, yeah, we have to learn about the pronunciation, right? To say it correctly.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is the most important thing in my opinion.
Yeah, that's true. I think one of the first things you learn in the classroom is how to say the alphabet, right? In any language. And so once you know the foundations or the building blocks of a language, you can start to put them together and create something beautiful.
Okay. So, sir, she's finished?
Okay, you can close it.
Me?
Yeah.
Okay, guys, I think our conversation until now, thank you for Miss Kennedy. I'm so happy to meet with you. Okay, thank you guys to watch my video, and Miss Kennedy, see you next time. So, bye.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Yay.